Hi, I'm Mike Deming, your host of Sportsman's News Television. Thanks for joining us. On this episode, I'm headed to West Alaska with Wade Renfro and Renfro's Alaskan Adventures to hunt brown bear. This has been my absolute nemesis. I've been 3 times. I've got 48 days in the field without a bear. It's absolutely just a big monkey on my back I can't get off. You know, I'm out at the range today. I'm taking everything into my control. I've got a Ruger 375 topped with a Vortex HS scope. I'm practicing out to 300 yards, making sure everything that's within my control is taken care of to get rid of the variables. The other thing, when you go to Alaska, the Yukon, or anything this time of year, it is super, super cold. I'm gonna be getting into Alaska on the 4th of October, which means we're gonna have rain, snow. You just never know what you're gonna see for temperatures. Chances are you're gonna get wet. The way to avoid getting wet is to have good gear. I wear Sitka gear almost exclusively. It's lined with gore. You're just not gonna get wet with this stuff. And being dry means a lot about staying in the field a little bit longer. The other thing I like to do, people might think it's a little bit weird, but once you've been up there a few times, you'll agree. I wear breathable wader pants. I don't wear the chest waders. You can if you like, but I like the breathable wader pants and just wading boots. I like Sims, use whatever brand you like, but I really like the Sims. And what ends up happening when you get after a bear or a moose or something up there, if you've got to stop and slow down to put on a pair of waders and get across that stream, chance of that animal getting away from you and getting a few hundred yards on you in that terrain is very simple, and you just might lose that animal. By wearing breathable wader pants and your wading boots, you can just run across any stream, you can sit down on anything, not worry about getting wet. Your Sitka gear with gore is gonna make sure you stay dry. You can stay in the field a whole lot longer. You know what? Stick around, see if all my preparation and my right gear and my practice pays off. We're headed to Alaska. Bad weather is a common thing during the spring and fall hunts, which makes flying in small aircraft impossible. Having a great place to relax, like the Cranberry Bed and Breakfast, is a great place to pass the time until the weather breaks. All the weather stuff on the FAA websites. It's looking good. I actually haven't heard from those guys yet.
You ready?
Ready to rock and roll, brother.
See if we can find a bear.
The good thing is we can't do any worse than I've done on the last 3 brown bear hunts.
That's right. You set the bar low, so that's good.
After 4 days of inclement weather and grounding our team, the weather finally cleared and we headed for camp in the Taxi of the North, otherwise known as the Piper Cub. Hi, I'm Mike Deming, host of Sportsman's News Television. On this episode, I'm in West Alaska with Renfro's Alaskan Adventures. Wade Renfro himself is going to guide me out here on big brown bears. Stick around, it's going to be an exciting show. After shuttling gear to a sheltered spot out of the wind, we set up camp and settled in for the evening. Alaska doesn't allow hunters to fly and hunt during the same day when brown bear hunting. Our first morning of hunting provided us with cold, crisp air and an immediate bear sighting. Unfortunately for us, they were all sows and cubs. They provided some good entertainment while we scanned the surrounding area for a shooter bear. With this being my 50th day of hunting brown bears, as well as my 4th trip, it was extremely hard to pass on this good bear. She has a beautiful coat, but Wade convinced me that we could definitely do better. Animals like these caribou and this red fox appear to have no experience with humans and virtually no fear. They show much more curiosity than anything else. Alaska is big country, and once you are there, the only way to attack it is by walking and glassing, spotting for a while, and cover more ground. During this time of year, a hunter must bank on the fact that these big bears need to eat a lot of food prior to the hibernation, and at some time during your hunt, you will cross paths with the giant of your dreams.